Okay.
I think it's working. Yeah.
Laszlo?
What's your name?
Laszlo. My name's Laszlo.
And how old are you? Just a sec, I'm gonna move this up.
I'm 53 years old.
Okay, so that makes you born in what year?
1958.
1958. So, let's see.
Just a year after Sputnik.
Sputnik?
Yes, 1 year after Sputnik.
Explain what Sputnik is.
Sputnik is the first satellite put into orbit by mankind. Yes, so a satellite baby, you might say.
Oh, cool. Zoomed in on a trip.
I think this is going to be a trip.
So do you consider yourself old?
No. I think some people do, but I don't consider myself old. I'm very active, so my headspace is not in the place where old people put their heads, if you know what I mean. Actually, when I joined the seniors center, I was living next door to the senior centers. I was 50 when I joined. I made it a point to go on my rollerblades and get my membership on my rollerblades. But that's something like I Love Lucy would do, but still, it's an important point for me.
Oh, that's good. So is there an age or a stage where you noticed that there was a change in, has there been a change in how you view yourself in that regard?
Age-wise, I guess it's an ongoing, gradual process. We always, reevaluate our place in life, kind of deal. And obviously, I'm a little bit more mature. I don't physically, the energy I have, so I don't feel old in the sense that I can't do things. Which people usually often translate old age as actually becoming an inability to do things, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have that. I'm not going through that process, so I have no issues.
You drove his car into a tree?
No overwhelming issues outside of the physical scars that I bear.
What about, what's the most important or influential historical event that you've lived through?
The decolonization of the world. And I think that was post World War II when all these nation states got their independence, and there was some racial equality around the world and some sort of uniformity. And I think even when I went to school, there was massive racism and this massive bigotry and this religious intolerance, and that's really all changed when you think about it. It started with the dissolution of the French Empire and the British empires and all the global powers post World War II. And I think I lived through the latter part of that, but it was predominantly, the biggest thing in my life is the decolonization of the planet Earth.
Cool. So how did it influence you personally, you think?
I've always had a fond interest in history and politics, but it also changed my view on people in general. I mean, I come from a very straight and narrow sort of upbringing where these are good people, these are not good people, these are garbage people. And it's like everybody's got this hierarchy of where everybody else is supposed to be, and I just realized it's all BS actually, and that a lot of what was at the root of it was just ignorance and racism. Yeah. I think we're a lot more cultured than we used to be.
Yeah, in that regard, what's the biggest change you see in how people conduct their lives, everyday lives, maybe?
Well, back in the 70s when we first started, I was in Toronto and I was doing they were doing multicultural experimentation with bringing all these people, non-white people in. It was quite a shock. Now it's not a shock to live in a multicultural society. When I first came to Canada, I was odd because I came from East Europe, wasn't part of West Europe. When I went to high school, there was like 2 black kids out of 2,000 and a couple of Asian kids, and that was in Kitchener, Ontario. But still, Forsyth's collegiate. Now you walk around and it's a real mix. It's a real sort of cosmopolitan hodgepodge.
And you like it?
I think there's really good things about it.
What do you think of the, 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 the,
So do you have
Oh
any-
yeah, we were talking about the morning prayers at school.
Oh yeah. Just how the isolated Jewish kids and stuff like that. But even they segregated by Roman Catholics, and when you segregate Roman Catholics in Toronto, it means the Italian kids. So all the Italian kids went to one school, and all the non-Italian kids were essentially Western European origin, and Japanese, because there's some Japanese in Toronto. I don't know why, but there were at that time. And a few Chinese, but not that many. Maybe there were. I don't know. But there were some black people there, but not very many. Not until the 70s, and that's when it all, like all of a sudden in the 70s, Jamaica, like people from Jamaica started coming in really big numbers, and people from Pakistan started coming in really big numbers. And I remember that, like, I saw the hatred on the street. I saw some guy coming up to.
Okay.
Okay, well, I just quickly want to mention that I left my wife in 2003, and after that point, I never bought cable again, which is the best thing I ever did in my life. I certainly own a TV, and I watch DVDs all the time. I like the film. I don't like commercial cable, and I think it's made me a much more interesting person now that I've actually have a life to lead that doesn't revolve around TV. It's just amazing that you can do that in the 21st century and feel alive.
Yeah.
I actually do, because I was raised on TV, and it's the first addiction that I ever had to suffer. You know, and it was just like it offers you excitement, but it really just delivers you boredom.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice escape to be in an environment where that's not a major part of my life. Because in my family, my sister, I go see my sister at Vancouver Island. She says hi, and then she just clicks channels. You know, I haven't seen her for years. She's clicking channels where she says hi to me. So you know, and I don't drive a car. I don't take a bus, and I ride my bike, and I ride my rollerblades. You know, that's, you ask me why I feel happy and not old, and I think that's why, you know.
Yeah. That's part of it, is like the healthy generation. Boomers are considered the most health conscious.
Yeah, I don't think I really run in that pack, because I'm not like one of these vegans, and like I like vegetarian and stuff like that, and I like natural food, but I'm not a real like kind of guy who's reading books and making special stuff for myself. I just want to do it because I enjoy doing what I do, right? So I don't do it because it's good for me. I do it because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's something that also, I think, former generations, like pre-boomers,
Yeah.
I don't think they really had that ideology.
No, you know, I mean, like, you know, in my time, my dad used to eat pig's feet and pig's gut and all these sorts of things that just made my stomach rot. It's like, you know, I think the food culture has really changed in this country a lot. You know, back in the 60s and